Hello, welcome back to Samurai Silent Man's Let's Play of Shadowrun Returns. When we last left off, we had just been hired by Jake Armitage to take care of some Halloweeners. In exchange, he was going to show us the scene of the new Ripper Killer victim, who happened to hire us through a Dead Man Switch, which is the name of this campaign. Anyway, let's get started. He's informed us that it's right around this alley up here, so let's just head over. Does the bus stop here? There's someone we can talk to down here. Let's have a word with them. Their name is Vlad. As you approach, the man sizes you up. You can see the age-old fight or flight equation running behind his drug-clouded eyes. Beneath the track marks on his arms, you spot a set of tattoos that indicate he is, or at least once was, a shaman. What's your story? Nothing. No story. Nothing. Just leave. Leave me alone. I didn't see anything, I swear. What didn't you see? Nothing. I didn't see anything. I just need my fix, but I can't get it because of the big pumpkin heads. You're seeing giant pumpkin heads, eh? Yes, the pumpkins down the street. They'll kill everyone who looks at them funny. Calm down. I'm Violent Perspective. What's your name? My name is Vlad. Vlad, those are some nice tattoos. Are you a shaman? The word shaman strikes a chord. He seems to shake off some of the mental cobwebs. Yes, I am a shaman. I thought so, Vlad. What did you see? See? Yes, I saw something. The other night, I saw a spirit so dark, so alien that Vlad trails off and shudders. Where did you see this spirit? Just across the street from the Seamstress Union. It's gone now, Vlad. It's not going to kill you. You're safe. Thank you. I think you're right. I feel better now. More whole. Now I think I need some sleep. Okay. Alright, there's Jake's stash up here. Looking for a date. Trolls are my favorite. But you tell that to all the guys. Okay. Let's uncover the stash. Alright. Hidden in the garbage through an alley is a high-tech safe with a mag card reader on the front. Open the safe with Jake's mag card. With a smooth hiss, the safe opens to reveal a collection of gear that's a perfect match for your skills. You take the gear. Sweet. Under the loot bozos. Around there. Let's see what we got here. Well, guess I'll activate Killing Hands. Jake is going to get under cover. Shot that guy. Oh, sweet, killed him. Okay, I'm gonna go punch the hell out of that guy. Okay. Oh, that hit. 14 damage. So welcome to the Barrens. Guess I need to find a new spot to hide my gear. Good dead drops are so hard to keep. He chuckles. Well, at least they were too dumb to break my maglock. Now that you've got some gear, let's go deal with those Halloweeners. Alright. Let's look at our gear for a second. gonna just heal up a bit. So I got absolutely smoked. Alright. Alright. Oh. Somebody's something to say to us. The man before you appears well-mannered, but nervous. Excuse me, sir. I don't know you, but you look like you can handle yourself in a fight, and we need some help. I only fight when I've been paid to. Okay, we can pay you. Some thugs are shaking down the market we've set up. It's been getting worse lately. I don't think we can afford to pay them forever, but no one will stand up to them, and Lone Star isn't about to get involved. How many of them are here, and how much are you paying? There's only 2 of them right now. I can't talk about price, but Mrs. James will surely reward you fairly. Well, my current client is pretty patient. Where are they? Thank you. Just keep heading north and you'll see it at the end of the street. Okay. Commerce is like a weed, taking root in the cracks and crevices of the world whenever it can. Small street markets flourish here amidst the crumbling buildings of the Redmond Barrens. Okay. Thug attempts to use his bulk and hideous breath to intimidate the shopkeeper. The old woman is holding firm. You see the thug's patient, fading fast, and he looks like he's about to start breaking things. Who the hell are you? Hey punk, I've got a better idea. Hand over today's take and I'll let you leave alive. Hey now, let's not get all nuclear here, chummer. I'm sure we can work something out. He reaches into his pocket and holds out a bundle of Nuyen. His hand is visibly trembling. Take the Nuyen. As soon as you take the cred signal, he sheepishly turns to leave the scene. Well damn, I wish there were more people like you around here. I've never seen anyone stand up to those thugs without getting beaten. Nobody gets in my way. Sweet, we got 200 Nuyen. Okay, let's talk to Sarah. Her clothes may be dirty, but this woman is far from downtrodden. Hey now. It's my business, but I wouldn't go... Not that it's my business, but I wouldn't go that way. Why, what's going on? Just some Halloweeners stirring up trouble again. She points to the south. They rode in this morning on those fancy bikes, set up camp in the old street market. They've been marching up and down the street all day, shaking down anyone that wanders past. Typical. Well, odds are those are the guys we're after. Anything else I should know about these gangers? Well, their leader's a big old troll named John Paul. Real piece of work, even for a wiener. Yep, that's him. Jake checks his pistol. Sounds like a friendly bunch. Are you going to be safe out here? She laughs. You think I'm dumb enough to get caught out in the open by one of those assholes? Nah, I know these streets like the back of my hand. Worry about your own skin. They're going to be in for a rude surprise. You might want to clear it out before the shooting starts. She looks you over and nods. Don't need to worry about me. I know how to lay low. They're a tough bunch though. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay. Right. Just trying to get... Okay. Hey asswipes, take another step forward and we're gonna plant you right there. This is Halloweener property now. This is one of the 2 that got away. If I hadn't missed my shot, these idiots would have given up and moved on by now. Wait a minute, you're rolling with Jake? Bad idea, chummer. The Halloweeners are collecting that bounty and killing you? Well, that'll be a nice bonus. Okay, well, we're gonna kill this fucker. Alright, I'm just gonna... punch him in the face. And he's dead. Alright, I'm gonna get Jake. There. Let's see. Oh, shit. Right, what I'm gonna do is place him here. Should come a little closer. What we got here? Got 98% there. Let's see what's talking about. Good. Alright, so I'm gonna run him up here. Oh, hopefully, yeah, that did it. Okay. Dead Jay. Dead. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move him here. Nice. He's gonna come in. Sweet. And then Jake. Whoa, Uncle. I was just playing with you. I'll call off the rest of Halloweeners. Jake. Call it even, yeah? Dirtbags like you don't need second chances. Yeah, I'm not gonna kill him. Yeah. What's that? Yeah, unarmed seems to have been a really good choice. That's sorted. Let's go. Up here. Let's talk to Bobby. Hey Chummer, got some tasty morsels for you. Just what every well-dressed Shadowrunner should have in his back pocket. Let's see what you got. Kamikaze and Nitro. Okay. Dwarf merchant is packing up her stand for the night. I'm closed. Come back tomorrow. You've got a great view of the alley across the street. Don't suppose you saw the murder that happened there? She grunts. Sure. I was closing up when I heard a series of explosions from behind the Union. A couple seconds later, this guy comes out, runs across the street. Didn't get a good look at him. Then all the lights in the alley exploded all of a sudden. Things got pretty quiet after that. And let me guess, you didn't go running over to see if the guy was okay. Hell no. Around here, that kind of thing gets you killed. Thank you for your time. No problem. Okay, damn the donut, man. The smell of fried food, powdered sugar, and slightly burned soy calf is almost enough to overpower the dusty Sewage stench of Redmond streets. The troll working at the stand is covered in food stains, older than he is. What can I get for you, chummer? See the murder? Nope. That was closed when it happened. But hey, it's the Barrens. A back alley killing's nothing new around here. The only reason the cops are making a big deal about the Ripper business is that some of the victims are real people, you know? Folks with sins. Tell me about the Barrens? The Barrens? Hell, if you had to ask, you probably shouldn't be out here. The stretch we're on is called Touristville, though, and I suppose it's the closest thing around here to a respectable. Fewer muggings, and you might even survive drinking the water if you're lucky. Wouldn't recommend it, though. He scratches his armpit. Now behind me, that's the Seamstresses Union. You want drinks, drugs, favors, or information around here, the union's your spot. Hell, that place is the reason I'm in business. Folks get the munchies when they party. Mrs. Kubota? Okay, Kubota owns the joint, and she's quality. A hard woman, but fair. I'll take a jelly donut and a soy calf. Enjoy. I'll see you around. Okay. Let's go check out the alley. As you approach the scene of the Sam's murder, Jake spies the flashing red and blue light that's up ahead. Whoa, hold up a minute. Lone Star isn't above collecting on a corp-issued bounty. The one on my head isn't going away anytime soon. He sighs. Sorry, friend. I think this is where our paths diverge. Thanks again for the help with those Halloweeners. Here's your payment. They don't take Nguyen where I'm going, and you look like you could use the funds. Likewise, Jake. Give me a call when you're in the clear. Yeah, sure. He starts to leave, then tilts his head back. Hey, one thing. You're done checking out your pal's crime scene. Pop into the Seamstresses Union. It's just down the street. You need gear, information, just a damn stiff drink. That's the place to be. Best dive this side of Chicago. I used that place as a base of operations for years back in the day. Make the right friends there, and I'm sure you'll get to the bottom of this Ripper business. Well, nice knowing you. Jake turns and disappears into the shadowy depths of the Redmond Barrens. In case any of you don't know, Jake Armitage was the main character of the Super NES game. The corporate bounty he's talking about is probably the one Drake placed on him. But, I mean, he pissed off a lot of people in that game. He shot a lot of corp security. Anyway, let's check out this crime scene. The bright yellow police tape cuts through the darkness, directing your eyes to the white chalk outline, the dark red stain marking the slab of pavement where Sam once died. Standing at the entrance to the alley is a Lone Star officer. The cop looks cold, hungry, and irritated at the homeless man who's currently pestering him. I keep telling you, I need to get my stuff from the alley or I'm gonna die in the cold tonight. The officer sighs. And I've been trying to explain to you that this is an official Lone Star investigation. I can't let anyone in here. Hey, I got rights. Look, you sinless garbage. I've got a job to do. Find a new blanket, or I'll find a reason to use my stun baton. Typical. I hate all you pigs. He looks in your direction. Now what? Item. Long night, eh? You looked cold, so I picked up a donut and some soy calf for you. Hey, thanks. The officer's face lights up as he takes a sip. He seems pretty trusting for an officer of the law. You know, when my dad was a cop, this was back when cops actually worked for the government, he said folks would buy him coffee all the time, but I ain't seen it till now. So what can I do for you? My pleasure. Here, I'm here from Internal Affairs to review the forensic guys' work, so find anything they might have missed. Sure, dig in. I certainly wouldn't mind those guys getting taken down a peg or two. Man, do they put on airs, if you know what I mean. Alright. We're past the gatekeeper. Let's look at the chalk outline. There are two distinct sets of footprints. A human ending at the chalk outline, a larger set, possibly orc or troll, following just behind the first. Okay. This worklight is new. You can see that all the alley's normal lights have been ruined. Upon closer inspection, it seems that they were all imploded, so some force shattered them all at the same time. Okay. Amidst the shards of glass from the broken lights, you find a small piece of glass which looks like the bottom of a test tube. Okay. And let's do this one. This looks like the coat and blankets that the old man was trying to find. Examine the area for evidence. As you shuffle the bundle of cloth to the side, a printed receipt falls out from beneath the folds of blanket. It's a bar tab receipt from the Seamstresses Union, dated 2 days ago at 3:02 a.m. Right around the coroner's report time of death, the customer is Sam Watts. The server's name is listed as Coyote. Pick up the coat and blankets. Okay. Let's talk to William. The street has not been kind to this man, but they've also hardened him. The man is clearly a survivor, though one wrestling with the onset of age and arthritis. Saw you over there with that rat bastard cop. What do you want? I think this coat and these blankets belong to you. Give him the coat and blankets. My stuff? Mighty decent of you. Don't see that kind of thing too often out here. Know anything about the murder that took place here? He squints at you, suspicious. You a copper, or working for some court? Just a freelancer. I need to ask you some questions. Good. I never tell those cops and salarymen nothing. What do you want to know? Sounds like you live in this alley. Sure. Last couple of months I've been sleeping there, but I spend my days out doing odd jobs for the street merchants, panhandling tourists over near the Seamstresses Union. Did you see the murder? Nope. I can't say I'm sorry I missed it. I was hauling crates for Mrs. James up at the market. Can't carry as many as I used to, so it took a while. Got back here in time to see a couple of tourists puking all over my home turf. By then, that jerk face in the uniform had already set up shop in my alley. What else did you see that night? Well, earlier in the night I saw a big and ugly troll in green hospital scrubs snooping around the block. He bought some donuts and 2 cups of soy calf off Dan over there. Seemed nervous, and he did everything with his left hand because his right was all screwed up with some cyberware. Can you tell me more about the troll's cyberware? Well, it was big, and I think it must have had some hospital attachments because I saw some needles. It was a lot like one I saw back in 44 when I got captured by elves. They did all sorts of experiments on me. Let me tell you, never trust one of them cyber people. That's all I needed to know, thanks. See you around. The smell of fried food, powdered sugar, and slightly burned soy calf is almost enough to overpower the dusky sewage. Redmond Street, the troll working the stand is covered in food stains older than he is. You sell some donuts to a troll wearing scrubs last night? Maybe. What's it to you? I sell a lot of donuts to a lot of people. I know how Lone Star profiles metahumans. I tell them about a troll that bought donuts from me right for a murder. They'll haul him in just to see if anybody will pay the bail. Not today, my friend. See you around. Okay. Well, let's check out the Seamstresses Union. You're about to leave the Barrens and enter the Seamstresses Union. Would you like to proceed? Confirm. Relative to the rest of the Barrens, Touristville is a neon-clothed oasis. At its heart is the Seamstresses Union, housed in an old brownstone building on the corner of Illegal and Opportunity. Bums huddle together, gangers strut the streets, and the occasional salaryman comes slumming. The Union's building has been retrofitted, rebuilt, and restored so many times that it's like an aging starlet wearing too much makeup in an attempt to stay young. The wild ivy growing out of the gutters adds to this effect. As you enter, the murmur of hushed conversation washes over you. The dive bar denizens raise their heads, take your measure, and then go back to their business. It's the kind of place where everyone knows your name, but keeps to themselves. Okay. Find and question Coyote. Okay. Well, Let's go talk to this scantily clad elf over here. The bartender is a striking elf, sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly pouty lips, and perfectly tapered ears. Her eyes harmonize, save me, and take me in equal measure, hitting just the right notes for the maximum extraction of tips. Trolls are used to sneers from beauties like this, but she smiles sweetly when she sees you. Hey there, I haven't seen you here before. What can I get you? Something dirty in a clean glass. Ooh, a hard case. I like that. Okay, hard case. I'll get you something stiff. She starts to turn away when a man with the face of a survivor and the zeal of a convert tugs at her arm. Hard. It's clear the two have a history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of their conversation makes them easy to overhear. Cherry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you could end up dead or worse. The Ripper is out there, and he's real. The last killing happened just down the block, and now Coyote's missing. They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb, think. I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting a PH freaking D from UW in neuroprosthetics, studying under Ogemans. And how am I paying for it? Bartending. Tips. There are faster ways for a Baron's girl to earn that kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. So what do you want from me? I want what you want, a better life, a better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that. I've heard this all before. This isn't some trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different now. The Brotherhood. Cherry Bomb's pretty face is hard, armored in lipstick and low expectations. The Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich Bellevue types who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donations. This isn't about money. It's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me. Attend a discovery meeting. Get to the core of who you are. I've heard Lynn Telestrian give a talk last night called The New Family of the Sixth World. I've got a family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlifes and whores, and I'd choose them over any of your brotherhood members. Now buzz. I need to get back to work. With body language that leaves no question that the conversation is over, Cherry Bomb turns her back on him. Sorry, I got interrupted. Sorry you had to go through that. Sounds like you've got big plans for yourself. Her pretty eyes soften. Yeah, I do. Can't stay here forever. You've got a look that says you're not here for the entertainment. Are you a badge? I think you know the answer to that. She regards you with a smirk. I do. You're independent. We're trained to spot a bronze the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with? I have a few questions. Ask away. Tell me about this place. Some come here for booze, some for companionship. Others are looking for something they can't get anywhere else. If it's illegal or immoral, and it can't be bought, sold, rented, or consumed, you can probably find it here. The union seems to attract people like you. Who was that you were talking to? Shane, old boyfriend. He used to work here. Then one day, he saw a billboard for the Universal Brotherhood, and that was that. Went to a meeting, made new friends, moved in with them. I was happy for him until he started coming around trying to recruit me. I don't need that trick. Ever hear the name Sam Watts? She nods. Sam was a regular customer here, and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke. As soon as he got any money in his pocket, it went straight to his head. Chips, drugs, or booze. Coyote had a soft spot for him, though. Did you see Sam on the night he died? No, that was Coyote's shift. Who runs this place? I wanted to talk to them. That'd be Mrs. Kubota. She's in the back room. You can't miss her. Whiz. No sweat. That guy mentioned Coyote. She here? She looks worried. No, I think she's away on business. Business, huh? Is she a shaman with a name like Coyote? She laughs. No. She shot a coyote once, thinking it was a shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Coyote ever since. Her face falls. She's been missing for a couple of days now. Some people think the Ripper's got her, but I know her. Coyote can take care of herself. Talk to you later. Okay. Ghost of grizzled veteran. At the end of the bar sits an old guy with a grey beard and deep circles under his eyes, whom no one else seems to see or even notice that he exists. This is likely because he doesn't. He's been dead for almost 30 years. Besides you, the only person that seems to know he's there is the bartender who keeps his frosty mug full of Hefeweizen beer. Hey, I know you. You're a violent perspective. You backed me when I was alive. How can I repay the favor? This is the special ability that I gained for backing Shadowrun Returns on Kickstarter. Yeah, okay. Let's say, what are you doing here? Damned if I know. You live a life making stuff up, then you die, and end up on a stool in a bar in a story you made up. So meta. So why should I talk to you? I mean, you're a ghost. Mostly I just tell stories, but I'm occasionally good for some free gear. So come by and say hi anytime you're in the Union. Got any stories today? Did you hear the one about the night Shadowrun formed in my head? You see, I wanted to do a cyberpunk game, but our Talisaurian beat me to it. Damned Mike Pawnsmith to hell. I didn't want to do the second cyberpunk game, so I started looking for a way to organically mix magic and fantasy into cyberpunk. Because I saw them as juxtaposing themes, I thought it would be interesting to integrate them. Every culture on Earth features fantastic creatures and magic in their mythology, so it all had to come from somewhere. My dad is a big Mesoamerican archaeology fan, so I kind of grew up with the Olmecs, Toltecs, and Mayans, and Aztecs, and of course the calendar, which all of a sudden struck me as a wonderful way of explaining where the magic comes from. The Mayan calendar was a 5,200-year-long count, each 5,200 years viewed as a new world. The timing almost lines up with the Judeo-Christian world creation date of 5,800 years ago, which is a little spooky. The sixth world was due to start in 2012. I thought, what if magic ebbed and flowed from the world every 5,200 years, and the whole world changed when it did, like a moth becoming a butterfly when the environment is right. Alright, that's enough for one beer. Come back later for more useless trivia. Got anything for me today? Why, yes I do. Here's a handy frag grenade. Be careful not to throw it near friendlies. I'm done wasting time with you, chummer. Okay, Eric Mersman. Hey guy, I got some extra outfits I'm trying to unload. You want first dibs? I'll take a look. Alright, let's see what we got here. I'll take this tourist look. Talk to Jin Parks. Each woman's expression reads open for business, but her demeanor reads dealer rather than companion. She has a jack on her neck, a gun on her hip, and a chip on her shoulder. She eyes you with a sneer. You look like you could use some firepower, something simple, like a guns so smart they practically fire themselves. You looking for tech? Got some of that too, if that's the way you roll. Show me what you got. Okay. I'll sell that. If I need to sell one of the dock wagons, I will, but I'd rather not. Those are pretty good, actually. Mr. Clouet. Close to the doorway to VIP section is a tower of troll muscle wrapped in an impossibly tailored suit, whether the product of good genes or expensive aftermarket cosmetic work. The troll's gleaming horns perfectly frame his face, and his polished tusks and goatee accentuate the set of a lantern jaw. Welcome. Please behave yourself. Will do. You get in trouble in here often? Nothing a stern look can't usually solve. You have business here? I was a friend of Sam Watts. Know him? Sure, everyone here knew Sam. Shame to lose a part of the family. There's a sharpness, including his eyes, the look of a man who has seen much and earned wisdom at a young age. In your role here, I suppose, you often escorted Sam to the door. Yes, albeit gently. Sam was a drunk, but he usually wasn't a violent one. Usually? What about the night he died? He was a bit agitated, didn't catch the specifics. Might have been over a woman. Thought I was going to have to show him out, but I had to deal with a couple of rival go-gangers posturing for one of the working girls upstairs. Jake helped Sam out instead. I appreciate you talking with me. Happy to help. Okay. Johnny Clean. The man is dressed like a janitor, but he's wearing unusually clean overalls. He's tall, rail-thin, and has a cunning look in his that says he's more than just a maintenance man. Howdy. Name's Johnny Clean. You new? Yeah, first time. Just getting a look at the place. Well, enjoy yourself. This looks like your type of place. I'm just sweeping up a bit. Okay, let's talk to Noog over here. Covered in glowing mystical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem fully of this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, apparently participating in several conversations at once. But with entities you can neither see nor hear. Mutter. I told you. It's not like that at all. Mutter. Bring me proof that you shall have it. Mutter. I am honored, your majesty. Mutter. That was why I said to use mustard instead of catsup. Mutter. Forgive me, Jean. I was a fool. Mutter. He looks at you in the eye. His other conversation on hold. You may peruse my magical wares and see their glory. I'd like to view your wares. Alright. Let's see what I can get here. The spells I'm looking for are not here. It's alright. I will pick up. I'll buy Manifest. And so buy Heal for the moment. Spent some of my karma. Oh yeah. Good for the moment. That. And that. Okay, I'm gonna get my next karma point. I'll put one more in there. Confirm. Also the bat. talk to Mrs. Kubota. Mrs. Kubota watches you cross the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's of mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanor says, "This is my house," mess with it at your peril, but her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. Konbanwa. Good evening. My, but aren't you big? A big, powerful troll. Are you enjoying the Seamstresses Union? There should be plenty for a man like you to enjoy. She eyes you closely. Or is this business? Business. I suspected as much when you walked in, Ome. What business do you have with me? I'm looking for information. She eyes you suspiciously. Of course you are. Knowledge is power. Ne? So I've been told. Soka. And why should I help you? Jake sent me. I'm glad to hear that Jake Armitage is alive. Again. He lives an interesting life. Very well. If Jake sent you to me, I will help you. What do you want to know? How well did you know Sam? I knew him. We all did. Sam was a regular here. Whenever he could beg or borrow enough nuyen to become altered in some way, drugs, chips, alcohol. Didn't matter to Sam, as long as he was bent. He was always looking for his next fix. He clung to this place like it was his lifeline, and we treated him as part of the family, even if none of us truly liked him, except Coyote. You see Sam on the night of his death? He was here, quite inebriated, as he often was. Coyote was working bar that night. She informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. My bouncer, Mr. Clue, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out the back door to the alley. That was the last I saw either of them. Why is this place called the Seamstresses Union? During the gold rush years, there was a census, and the politicians wanted as high a number as possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their numbers, they decided to include all the working girls, of which there were many, to the rolls. However, given the times, they could not list the girls' true occupation, so they entered them all as seamstresses. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstresses Union, so potential workers would know that they would be treated fairly there, and thus a rich tradition was born. So you're a former seamstress? No, perhaps when we know each other more, I will reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union. One more question. Can you tell me where to find Coyote? Her face darkens. Would that I could. I have not seen her in 2 days. She is a smart woman, and quite dangerous, but I fear for her. If she's dangerous, why fear for her? If she's smart, why fear for her? I'm sure she can take care of herself. If she's dangerous, why fear for her? Please, if you are what I think you are, you know, there is always someone more dangerous. Her room is upstairs. If you are looking for her, I invite you to examine it. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she's missed 2 shifts now, and cannot be reached on her comm. It is unlike her. If something has happened, I will not have inaction on my conscience. Here is the key. Okay. Well, let's see what we can find upstairs. Okay, let's look at this. It's a mid-grade security panel attached to the nearby door. It's set to require a password for entry. Decking 2. Hack the panel. And we're in. Sweet. Okay. Let's check out this teddy bear. The stuffed bear seems to be hiding something. Okay. Nitro. Sweet. Alright. Oh, nothing here. Alright. The stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts. A framed painting of the Chicago skyline done in stylized silhouette. Looks like Cody keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. Coyote's bed has a diary with several papers sticking out of it. Okay, open the diary to the first paper. There's a receipt stuck between the pages and a diary entry. Read the diary entry. I came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on my apartment floor. It's getting friggin' ridiculous. I want to be with him, the real Paco, but this cutter direct keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him that he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamsters Union, but he still goes on these runs. These bozos all over my floor. I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it have to be all one way? As soon as the last cutter was out the door, I lost it. I told him if he ever pulled direct like that again, that he'd be sleeping in the alley. Of course, he begged and pleaded with me, telling me it wouldn't happen again. I don't want to deal with this anymore, but I don't want him to leave. He's the reason I got through all that stuff last year. Got my bartending license, got this apartment and this life. I know he cares about me and loves me more than his involvement with the cutters. I just wish I could slice out that gang from our life together, slice out the fear that comes along with it. Inspect the receipt. Receipt for a Browning Max Power from Gin Park downstairs with a note saying how big guns on hot women may turn her on. Me too. Flip to a different page. Open the diary to the second paper. Paper is a handwritten poem, a diary entry. Okay, let's read the poem. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. Read the diary entry. Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco. Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help us to avoid the subject in conversation completely, but I've felt better without our constant arguing about it. The last 2 nights I've come home from work to Paco waiting up for me, slouching on the old dumpster couch with a novel 4 inches from his face. I imagined that as I turn the key in the door, he perks up and makes himself look especially studious for when I get the door open. He seems superficially surprised to see me, but I love this little act. Okay, flip to a different page. Open the diary to the third paper. There's a receipt and an old photograph stuck between the pages. Look at the picture. Shows a young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm. Yes, she is smiling. The back of the photograph has shadow scrawled on it. Inspect the receipt. A COD, a receipt for a special order of 5 pounds of zebra meat from Maury Meat Emporium, located near Pike Place Market. Okay. I read the fourth paper. Receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door, set to the combination 342436. The diary back down. Alright, let's open the safe. Input the code found in Coyote's diary, 342436. Safe beeps cheerfully in response and the door comes open. Alright. Let's see what we got in here. Ah, nice grenade. Make a little cash on that. Coyote's computer is ancient, probably fished out of a junkyard. It doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes the dust-caked fans to spin up, only to display on-screen password. Without the password, so only other button on screen is password recovery option. Brute force password crack. The crack easily unhash the password. Trust no one, and you are transferred to the desktop. The computer is a basic list of applications. Okay, access history. Quick scan for recent searches shows that Coyote has been reading a great deal about hellhounds. It also suggests more than a casual interest in vintage action figures. Okay, let's get our contacts. Coyote's contact list is exactly one entry, someone named Paco. There's no comlink number or other contact information for him available. This does not seem like a very useful list of contacts. Okay, let's look at calendar. 3 days ago, meet with Delilah about gig. Today, meet talk over date at Pike Place Market. Due in 30 minutes. Okay. Leave the computer. Okay, we're gonna go see if we can track down Coyote at Pike Place Market. Whoop. Okay. Okay, so Mrs. Kaboto. Do you know Paco? He's a ganger, a member of the Cutters. He's a good kid in a nasty line of work. I warned Coyote against getting too attached to that type. They don't live long. If you heard of him, do you know Jin Park sold Coyote a gun recently? I'd be more surprised if she hadn't. Bouncers can deal with most of the troublemakers, but around here, you need a gun just to take trash out to the dumpster. Coyote has a date with Paco at Pike Place Market in the next half hour. If you would go down there, it might bring me peace of mind. I'll call a cab for you. You should be able to get you there in time. Ganbatte kudasai. Good luck. Okay. I'm gonna go talk to Jin Parks quickly, and then I'm gonna head off. Need some hardware? You sell Browning Max Power to Coyote, the bartender? Hey guy, I'm discreet. I don't talk about my clients or what they buy. Bad for biz, however. I'm sure she would recommend me if she was a customer, which I'm not saying she is. Of course, I'd expect no less. Listen, Coyote's missing, and Mrs. Kubota asked me to find her. I need to know whatever you know. Whatever Mrs. Kubota wants. I didn't realize Coyote was missing. She said she expected to encounter some kind of paranormal animal at close range. Okay. Recommended the Ares Predator, but she couldn't afford it, so she went with the Browning Max Power. Need some hardware? What do you have? Okay, I'm just gonna sell a few things before I go. Sell that. I'm gonna hold on to that just in case. No, sell it. Okay. Whatever they want here. Okay, so let's head off. Actually, before I do that, spend our karma. Okay. 2 points left. So I can use them for anything. Oh, nothing I want to spend it on. Okay, we'll save that for a moment. Right. Let's head off. Okay. Catch a cab from Turtisville to Pike Place Market in a mercifully quiet ride that takes you to probably going to be mugged to probably going to pay too much for your drinks. Compared to the urban wasteland of the Barrens, the downtown area is filled with modern buildings, lighted streets, and unbarred shops, all living beneath the shadows of massive corporate arcologies. For many, these arcologies are home. For others, they're hulking monuments to where the world went wrong. Famous for its fishmongers, Pike Place Market has been around since the early 1900s, overlooking the bay. Now it's a market for all things legal and illegal, a melting pot of the haves and have-nots. Even though most of the shops are closed, the sights, sounds, and smells of the market hit you from the moment you step out of the cab. Continue. Okay, well, I think this is a good point to stop. Please like and subscribe if you liked and would like to see more of this. This is a pretty novel spec I'm working on that totally ignores both quickness and dodge. And you'll, as it gets a little more developed, you'll see why it's viable. Anyway, see ya!